Hello, Sangolis. Be honest with me. Have you ever had access to someone important, like let's say for example, a pastor, a CEO, like a politician, like someone really famous, and instead of using that connection wisely, you ask them for something embarrassing, like something small, you get? Yeah, something they could tell immediately came from someone who doesn't understand the weight of who they're standing in front of. You get? Because I think we have a generation that is mistaking access for entitlement, and it's quietly closing doors that, were never meant to be closed.
This is not a new disease. You see, it showed up right inside Jesus' inner cycle. Matthew 20 records one of the most awkward moments in the New Testament. The mother of James and John walks up to Jesus and essentially says, "When you get your kingdom, can my two sons sit on your left and right?" Now, understand what's happening here. These are not strangers. James and John are part of the 12. They have access most people would die for. They walked with Jesus, ate with him, watched him raise the dead, and what did proximity produce in them? Not deeper humility, not sharper purpose. It produced a request for premium sitting. Access had quietly become entitlement, and they sent their mother to make it less obvious.
But isn't it natural? Like, if you are close to someone powerful, of course, you are going to think about what can that, do for you. Isn't that just being strategic? Because where does strategy end and entitlement begin?
You see, strategy asks, what can I become because of this connection? But entitlement asks, what can I get because of this connection? That's the line, and it's thinner than people think. When you stand near someone great and the first thing you calculate is what favor you can extract, you have just turned a mentor into a vending machine, and vending machines eventually get unplugged. Here is what nobody tells young people. Every favor you request from a notable person is a withdrawal from an account you haven't deposited into it. And some accounts, once overdrawn, never reopen. The 10 other disciples had that request, and the Bible says they were indignant, not at Jesus, at James and John. That moment of entitlement created friction inside an entire team. Your cheap request doesn't just affect you. It affects how the room reads you. It affects whether the notable person quietly removes you